Hey guys, and welcome back to Rames Games. We are back in our little world here at Rames Co. in Mad Games Tycoon. Yes, that's the name. We took out some loans, I believe. Yeah. We currently have $225,000 of outstanding debt. We have $23,000. A marketing team who's currently not doing anything, I don't believe. And what we're going to do is do some contract work to pass the time to see if anyone buys our engine. We do have a feature we can research. Hold on. How much is this? 30,000. Sure, another 100,000. Because, stop it. Why not? Save games. Get your butt back in here. I don't know why they do that sometimes. Let's get that save game support, and we will move on to bigger and better things. New platform available. We don't really care right now. Platform is taken off the market. Again, I don't really care. For right now, let's turn that off. If we look at this button over here, buy engine. A 6-star. I wish it would show ours. A 6-star is going for 22% profit share at 12,000. If we go to develop new engine, improve old engine, we have a 3-star at 18% and 1,000. And we also have Butts 2.0, which is again 1,020% and is already going to be top of the market. But if we put save game support in it, that's 9 stars of features. Now, over time, those stars do become a little redundant. Like if you're developing a AA game. Let's see if I can't show you real quick. If we do like a AA game that says maximum features 20, that's those the number inside those stars there in the engine features list. Some of those features are going to be outdated, so even though the engine itself contains, let's say, 22 features, things like ASCII and some of the earliest speakers, like sound settings, are going to be overwritten. Same with visuals, you know, 256K color over like 16 or whatever it is, 64. I don't know. But, so you can still get away with doing AA, a game on an engine with 22 features in it, because you're not using all 22 features. You could only end up using 18 because those get overwritten. So that's just something to keep in mind. But assuming the game works the way that I hope it does, it's just a numbers game where the computer looks for the cheapest engines at the best market share. We could definitely get away with like 20%, which I might even do. So we're going to improve the old engine, Butts 2.0, features, enable save game support. Like I said, ASCII is totally overwritten, I believe, by 4-color support. And PC speakers are completely overridden by PC speakers, whatever that is. Yep. Let's increase this to 22%. It still has an amazing amount of features. People should still buy it. It's just the better of the 22%. It does cost a little bit. Well, no, it doesn't in this case. Whatever. Let's just update that. So out of that 100,000, we only have 55,000 left. Yay. Yay, spending all of our money. But when we're done here, like I said, we're going to bust out some contracts if we can. Looks like we have 7 available to us. Okay, they're licensing Butts 2.0, which is actually going to be increased to 22% market share. I think that updates for them regardless of when they bought it. They're not. Okay, no new contract work. That's fine. We still have 7. Alright, so that is now updated. 43,000. Let's just go ahead and do some contract work. So 12 weeks. I have no idea how many points we do. Let's do a 228 point and a 19 weeks remaining. 14,000. It's not a whole lot. I do not participate. So at 19 weeks and 288 points, we knock that out in about 2 weeks. So that means, in theory, like some of the harder stuff we should just be able to knock out like in no time. Once they're done with this one, I'm going to do all the contract work on auto. I like to play this game at very fast because it just means that we get things done faster. Looking to paying off some of this debt. Contract work. Tick that little automatically execute commands. 8 weeks, 198. Just looking at these to make sure that there's nothing that I would potentially fail, because there is a penalty if you fail, like a 19k salary. You pay 4,000 because they're upset. Rightfully so. Nice. Butts 1.0 for 1,000. Still get money for it. So it's month 8, week 2. So I don't know. In a few minutes, we should be able to see return on some of this stuff. We should just pay this. Oh, I always hit this button, the new property button, instead of the bank button. Repay credit maximum button doesn't really seem to work. Like, I think it's trying to repay up to 2.5 million, like at once, but unfortunately it's not paying anything. We are 5k in debt, but it doesn't matter because we are doing these contracts. There's one left. What I would like to see is when you... I have no idea what they're doing. I thought we had already... Anyways, let's go ahead and clear out all those. I don't like to see them. Love the music in this game. It's repetitive and it reminds me of The Sims. More Sims 3 than Sims 4. I wasn't really too big of a fan of Sims 4. So we have 28,000. We did repay $1,000, which is alright because that covered the cost of updating the engine and getting the new features, which there are currently none of. Might even be able to make a game. We need fighting and physics. So if I go into this, we would need fighting for 90k. I don't know about that, man. The problem with that is I'd have to take out another loan. I'm trying not to take out more loans, but let's borrow 250k. Research this. It's actually going to take us a bit, so if we had like, there we go. Profit share was 150,000 for that game. Thank you. I'm gonna stockpile the money for now. Even though we're paying 3,000 monthly, that's not bad. That's about the salary of another person. A little less, but yeah. 32 weeks remaining. I don't know if we'll be able to pump out a game in time. I could rearrange the space a little bit and make room for one more building by making this 40,000 nice. Not great. Quantum Dreams has licensed our engine, but it's 2.0++. The good one has 9 features. Like I said, if you go to buy engines, this one actually has 24%, is 15,000. But again, we licensed ours for 22% market share. So if the game is going to read this as just best value, then ours is still up there as absolute #1. Really do hope the game works that way. Nice, doesn't matter. Bum 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 bum. Just waiting. Could have done by updating that desk, actually. It would make this go a lot faster. Multiple ticks here. It's like 2 or 3 per one. Yep, we're gonna change that desk out. Turn on. Hold on. Put these guys in there. I don't want to like accidentally somehow sell my employees. That would not be... That would be, as they say, not bueno. Oh ho ho. Alright, expensive to put in some extra desks, but we could use them. We could always get another employee if we want. And we might. Office work doesn't really matter. Just minimum quality of the office, but we have someone here. Game design at 30. It's not the worst. It's not the worst stats in the world. Eh, whatever. We'll hire him. Because we're dumb. Several employees, you can now build a staff room there you can place additional objects that these staff require. So the staff room, in my opinion, at least until this game becomes more established, is a complete waste of time. Basically, by building the staff room, it gives the staff a reason to leave the room and go fool around, and they spend a lot of time in there. So we're not going to build that, like, probably ever. The only thing it really does is increase office quality by giving you another building to fill with furniture, or room, or whatever. What were we doing? Things we could research in terms of others is a B game. We don't really need that right now. Develop a game. Sorry, B+. It's 100,000, but hold on. Physics. Do we have physics? It's a topic. It's always like genre plus topic. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. P, L, P, I, P, E, P, A. We must have physics. So let's see if we can make a fighting physics game after we research a B game, because going to need it. I think we have too many features to... Oh, now we're gonna have to do new features and like update the engine that we're about to use. Wish you could see the list of things while they're working though. That'd be nice. 35K, not a whole lot. If we update our engine, oh my god. So much money. Please stop. Okay, that was for the video game console. So we were prepared to make a game, but I had to fool around and try to get this thing. We might still be able to pump it out in time, but it's not going to be like a good game. Which is almost reasons to not do it. We'll see. We'll see where we are after updating the engine. Since engines are such a solid... Oh, we have 2 new contracts too, so... because engines are such a solid source of money, it's just passive. It's always good to, in my opinion, focus on engines. I mean, look at that right there. 253,000 for doing basically nothing. And we're doing... We could just release another engine, to be honest. If we go to buy engine, you can see that it's still 15K by Aki or 24% market share. So if we released like an 11 feature, then we could actually hold on, what is it called? Butts? Yeah, Butts. So Butts 3.0. It's going to saturate the market with all of these things. Now it's an 11 feature. I'm going to bump this up to 24. But I'm still going to keep it at 1,000. Sell engine. It's going to cost 184K. Optimized for... If I wait 7 weeks, strategy-wise, I could always develop it for the next topic that comes out. I could always try to squeeze out a game real quick using all the features that I have now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just develop a game. It's going to be a fighting physics game. It's going to be B+. Select a topic. Ah, we have physics. I thought we had physics. I didn't see it in here. Oh my god, it's right freaking there. That might have ruined it. I could have maybe punched it out in 6 weeks, but no, maybe not so much. We're still gonna try it, I guess. So, physics, I totally thought we had fighting. My bad. Without engine, actually. Well, can I add features if I'm using an engine that's my own? I don't think so. Let's just do, like, teenager. Fighting physics. Arcade. I'm not going to add in dreams. Random game now. Sure. I don't even know what game that's referring to. So, there's that. You need to buy copyright protection. I always want the newest one. I don't really know what it does, but we have a little bit of money to spare. So let's do like gameplay. Story, it's a fighting game, doesn't really need game length per se. Functions over anything. Again, I don't know what that means. A little bit of game depth and a little bit more towards the core gamers on teenagers. The difference is like not that big of a deal. Lower sounds. 3 ticks, increase everything else 1. Oh god dang it. Bull. As bull I didn't mean to. You know, whatever. Let's just do contract work. I am so sorry. Come on. We can do this in 17 weeks. That's actually a pretty decent amount of money. Artist 2 is available, so that has 11, it's 20,000 and it's 26%. So at 1,000, I'll bump it up to 24% for the new engine, and we'll do it for the next trending game type. It's probably better just to wait it out like this. Really indecisive, and I apologize for that. So now we have arcade and hunting. Why is arcade first? Whatever. Right, I have them auto-doing contracts, which is fine. Gives us money. I would have liked to work on this as soon as possible. Maybe gotten 2 games out or something like that. Still possible. But depending on how well the first one sells. We do have 0 fans, which is nice. Fans suck, they just ruin things. 43,000 passive for that engine. Really good. I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it'll cover like 4 topics. And we're just getting new contracts, so I guess this is a contract episode. Cool, more people are doing the engine. I'm gonna cancel as soon as they start the next one. Nope. Okay, if you hit cancel, it would be nice to be told, like, go ahead and finish the contract. Especially when you have it set to automatically do contract work. It'd be nice if that would uncheck once the list is full, because I don't think you can check contract work if there's no contract work that I know of. Anyways, so let's see, we need hunting and arcade. Do we have everything? I know we have arcade. It would be right there, and now we need to check for hunting. Boom, let's get hunting. Pump that out. We'll update that engine in a second. Alright, let's go update that engine. Develop new engine, new engine. Butts 3.0 or arcade. We sell at 1,000, we'll keep it at 24, and we'll enable all features. Oh my god, did they release a new feature? I thought they released a new feature. I'm so scatterbrained. Last time I'm doing this. If anything happens at this point, I don't care. Enable all features. 1,000. I could sell it for $10 for all I care at this point. $11. That's good. Right. This is for arcade. This should pump that out fairly fast. Not like the quickest thing in the world, but it'll get there. New copyright protection available. So they have a thing above their head about, like, what do I want? First aid. I don't know how much that impacts the employees, but I prefer not to have to find out. Look, if you have a problem, please sort it out. Yeah, so they have this medical thing above their head. They're choosing not to do anything about it, but they're not making any progress in their computer. I hope the game can eventually give us more information about things like that. Like, I know there's little events that involve the furniture, like the heating and cooling and stuff like that, but something like that, there was a first aid kit, so I don't know if its absence is what caused that, but there's really nothing on screen about it. So we're going to have about 70 weeks, give or take, for them to buy the engine and use it to create a trending game. In the meantime, we'll create our own trending game until the next feature comes out, which is about the time that I start creating a game. So, alright, develop a game. Random game name, unsnatched. And probably create a sequel called Resnatched or something like that if this turns out well. Game size B+. It is a physics. I don't know, could Physics and Dreams be okay? No, it's gotta be. I don't know why I chose physics, to be honest. Can I cancel? Can I remove that? Whatever, physics and hunting is probably fine. So an arcade. Physics. Hold on, it's fine. It's fine, I'm gonna do the hunting thing first. I don't know if what's first matters or not. Without engine, Butts 3.0 for arcade. I didn't realize Butts 2.0 was for arcade, but that's fine. Has nothing to do with anything. Target audience, teenager. Platforms, the usual. They like things being over here. So we'll try that. We don't have any game reports or anything like that. So, copyright protection, the newest, just in case it actually matters. I don't want to have to find out. Because it's an arcade game, we're going to give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more to the core gamer. And sounds are just not as important. Oh, look at that, 9 out of 10 even though we had 11 features. So that's what I was talking about. Because the ASCII and 4-color support don't matter. So you subtract 2 from 11, you get a 9. Holy shit, math. I don't have enough money. It's just 327,000. I guess we're going to borrow 100k. Even after all that. Yeah, there you go. We got more money. The only thing I'm worried about is the bugs. We don't have a quality assurance yet. I don't know when I unlock that. Whatever. Eventually. Engines, guys. Engines win the game for you. Gonna slowly repay that back. As much as I can. I repay 25,000 as well. We've got 4 new contracts. We'll be able to pump out. I'll make this about 30 minutes. See where this game gets. There's no hype. No surprise there. 2.5% reputation. I'm not really... Alright, because we're doing contracts, which I didn't do on my other account, which is why it took so long to get reputation. I think the more contracts you do, the more reputation you get, which in turn gives you more contracts, which is another very viable way of making money. You could probably just solely focus on doing contracts and becoming a decent game developer. Probably. That'd be an interesting challenge to see someone do. Try to focus their entire office around contracts, get up that reputation up, and then maybe contracts and engines. Engines are just graphics studio. I don't care about that. No, it's for reaching a graphics milestone in my game. So this is an interesting thing. It can generate hype for us. Let's borrow 100k and 25k. And we'll do a small booth for Unsnatched being in development. 10,000 people for your first stand is actually pretty good. It's either my first or second, I don't know. Worried about the bugs, worried about it being a decent game. 28 bugs is really, really terrible. Wish we had quality assurance. Arcade. That was off of oh, okay. Their fan base is Arcade. They have a 1-star market share. I don't know if that ever gets higher than 1 star, to be honest. I would do Semco, but since we have the relationship higher, I think that might just mean that they're more likely to do like advertisements for you. But we're gonna do Hasbro's because they're Arcade. That gives us +1 on all these things, which is nice because Arcade is up even further. 0 games of the same genre or theme. If we can hit like 52, okay, I'm satisfied. We got up to 54. Thumbs up for graphics, topic, and trend genre. No awards, which is fine. 54 is pretty okay, considering we don't really do a whole lot of games. If we had 3 stars and all that, then it'd be alright. And then, since it just came out, we want to update language and packs, develop a patch, and knock out these 28 bugs. Because people are going to be happier that there's less bugs in their game. I think they might have just done a marketing campaign since I just went like way up. And then now that we've done that, we can develop a game update. I like to enable all. It costs a little bit of money, but I think it's worth it. I don't know if there's any benefit past filling up 5 stars, but that is increasing sound, visuals, and all that, so... Oh look, 111,000. So we are going to make money off of this game. Even as sales drop, we're going to reinvigorate them by finishing this patch, so that's good. We're going to need them since they're dropping off quite fast as predicted. It doesn't have a whole lot of hype behind it, only 4. But it's buying us a lot of time. We can actually repay all of our debt based off the money that we made and the engines. There is a new feature, which means we can update our engine. If we go to buy engine, you can see that there's one for 28% share at 12 features. I'm going to leave it at 24 and 1K and just... excuse me? 40K for this feature. Look at that, you can see that that patch like really helps sales. That'll probably give us an extra 100, 200K. When we move our building, which only costs 200,000, it's not that big of a deal. We could take a loan out for that building if we wanted to. We're going to have to build a head office. Since our garage is gone for some reason. You buy another building and you lose a garage. Cool. But it basically does the same thing. Your garage is your head office. You lose a lot of space to it, but you can make like a 3x3 office, I think. Get away with that. Maybe 3x4, which is a lot smaller than this, and the building you buy is a little bit larger than this whole thing, including the garage, so that's good. We could always maybe develop a small update in time. If we did something like sounds to improve it, and something like gameplay and new levels, we might be able to pump that out in time before the game is taken off the market. Gonna be close. Gonna be real close. The hype is currently 1. Nice. Legendary employees. That's really good. That's a good time to check to see if you need to hire. Right now the only people we have are level 2s. We're looking for a level 5. Generally good in all but 2 stats. Pretty crap at the 2 stats, but those are things that could be increased. I could click the check, but I just like to see. Yep. I don't understand how we get worst game of the year. I don't know, maybe the 51%. But there had to have been worse this year, but I mean, we don't need those fans. What do we need fans for? Yeah, I don't know if that patch was worth it. It was only 16,000, but we might have made that back. Who knows? This video has gone on like far too long. I'm gonna go watch Total Biscuits videos from the StarCraft 2 tournament. He had his Shoutcraft Kings month 2. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive. Have yourselves a great day. Like and subscribe, just to let me know that you want to see more if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.